All right. I think we are good to go. And let me double check. Yes. One more thing. Here we go. All right. So I was recording this, but I decided to just stream it live. Fear there might be somebody else out there interested in this. Now, good and bad things about this stream. This stream allows me to share my experience here in virtual reality. Unfortunately, the downside is I will not be able to see what you guys are typing, if anything, in the chat messages. I'll have to figure out a way later on to bring in one of the windows into the sim, but for right now, it's just going to be me talking, kind of bringing you guys along on a very slow, chill flight here. Now, let me point something out real fast. I'm going to hit the brakes here. So we have AIG Traffic Manager right now, and we're departing Orlando International Airport. And the amount of live flights in here, it's absolutely wild. Look at Spirit. We got Spirit Airbuses, Frontier Airbus, live players as well online. We got Copa over there, United. These are all real flights. I think it's really cool that we got that. And today we're flying the 737. It's one of my favorite liveries. The Boeing 737 freighter conversion. This is under a primary livery. Now, I've created this flight plan in SimBrief, and I was able to double check it. Everything looks good on the route. We're going to go from Orlando International down to Lakeland. In the background, what you hear is FS chatter. It's clips from live ATC, and depending on the frequency that I'm tuned into here, whether I'm tower, clearance, approach, center, you get that translated to that software, and it picks specific transmissions that match those frequencies. So it's absolutely amazing, and it just kind of adds for that extra bit of immersion. Now, this cockpit is a bit bright, so I just left the ramp. I spent like 30 minutes back there trying to configure the aircraft. It's my first proper flight in the 737-800. Now look at this. Man, look at all those gates full of planes. That is just way too cool. This airport has some really weird terrain. Alright, so we got Delta in front of us. I forget. Oh, he's opposite direction. Alright, I'm gonna get out of his way. So when it says LAX, that means that they arrived from LAX. I don't think that means that they're departing to LAX. So I'm gonna scoot out of their way, because this inner taxiway, I've noticed a lot of planes that are arriving end up using it. So notice how he turned off his taxiway light to give way to me. His taxiway light, his taxi light. That is pretty cool. Alright, just got an alert on the computer. Don't know what that was. So this Delta came from Atlanta. That one's from Raleigh-Durham. Alright, so let's see where we're at. We're going to take taxiway hotel, or not hotel, taxiway hotel northbound. And then over at Hotel 1, we'll get ready for the full length of runway 17 right. Check that out. The gates are full of Southwest. I mean, this is just amazing. The problem with the AIG software, if you guys are interested, leave comments. I'll try to read them back and leave it below, but you can look it up. The problem with AIG is that it's a little tedious to install, and it takes time. I mean, overnight, 4 or 5 hours of time to kind of get it all set up. But once you do, this is the result. So look at this. I mean, like, this is amazing. The fact that I get Delta traffic, these are live flights right next to me. These gates are loaded, and this is Orlando International Airport. And I set the traffic density to 100, so it's full max. I mean, there's dozens of planes at this airport. Now, obviously, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not talking to the air traffic. I feel like I'm drifting here. It's kind of hard to do this. Oops, here we go. Drifting all over the place. I forgot what I was saying. But, yeah, it's a pain in the butt to get that software all set up, but once you do it, I mean, look at this. The gates are full of live flights. And that's just amazing. So again, if you're just joining, this is a stream in which I cannot see what you're sharing with me in the comments, in the chat, unfortunately. I'll try to figure out a way maybe to, if I can get the chat window in here, that'd be amazing. That's all I need, a chat window in here. If nothing else, I could just have my Discord noted. You guys can chat with me there via voice. But for now, let me not miss my turn right here. I think I'm about to miss it. Yes, I am. These hop outs miss their turns just chatting away in the cockpit. Alright, so we're gonna hold short right here for runway 17, right? This taxi wasn't that bad, actually. We're gonna set the parking brake. I'm gonna do a couple things before we go. Heading. I'm gonna set this. Our altitude is gonna be 8,000 feet. Heading 184. Speed. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to shoot the RNAV approach into Lakeland. I'm going to give it a shot. But if not, we're going to land visually here. So, we've got traffic on our TCAS. And we look at it right here. Got Spirit 830 on arrival. Something going on over there. And there's things that happen like that, which it's not perfect. You end up getting like a low approach and they just buzz the airport, or Frontier apparently is stuck over there and they're not moving where they should be taxiing to the gate. So it's not perfect, but you know, for what it is, I'm pretty happy. Nice. A little bit of a hard landing, but alright, so they're giving us the taxi instructions. Let me double check one more thing here. I want those things done automatically. Flight assist. And technically, I don't want to be having to chat with ATC. I want it happening automatically. I want it all done for me. Alright, so we're going to go here in a minute regardless of whether or not that gets set up correctly, but meanwhile, let's set up the aircraft here. Brakes set to RTO, rejected takeoff for the auto brakes here. If we abort, it's going to put max on brakes. Flaps are set to 5, the gear obviously is down. Actually, let me check my checklist real fast. Takeoff, lights are almost set. Pre-departure fuel flow, V-speeds check, speed data, radios. We should probably turn up. Oh no. Look what I did. I'm gonna be so upset if my FMS got deleted. That would suck. Okay, so I was still taxiing now under the APU power. I guess that's where you have checklist. Alright, so we'll set these to auto. We hear the AC kicking on now. Auto on 8,200 feet. I should have done that before. That's fine. So there we go. Crazy traffic. I think we're gonna be ready to go. Alright, so ATC's not doing their automated thing here. So let's get moving anyways. Take off. Moving this to the side. Maybe I'll figure out a way to bring in my webcam to this. Request taxi IFR. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, we got our takeoff clearance. Actually, we're gonna line up and wait, and let me see if I can. Okay, so Jan 3211 heavy, we're gonna line up and wait runway 17 right. And this plane, it's just so detailed. Oh, and if I haven't said it, I'm flying here in VR with a Reverb G2. Reverb G2, my computer's a 12900K RTX 3090. Oh, birds right above us. A very powerful computer. Running the beta version. So we get DLSS. And it really helps out a lot. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Why is it doing that? So annoying. Alright. We're ready. Let's take off. We're flying with reduced thrust today. Just 85%. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Sounds a little bit low. In my headphones.
Red Lake 502, turn right at Echo, turn right at Delta 2, taxi to Atlantic via Delta Alpha.
Wow. This is crazy reduced. We haven't even hit V1. This is what American does to save money. I'm always like, why aren't they rotating it?
V1.
There we go. Look at that. Used up the whole runway. Alright, so positive rate of climb. Gear up.
5187, contact departure. Departure, Blue 5187, good day.
Alright, so
695, cross Agony 5000, clear to ILS 16 right. Cross Agony 5000, clear the ILS 16 right, Alaska 695.
we're gonna fly the departure automatically out of here. Get special permission to do this. Pretty sure this is not the SID.
695, once your establishment in 200 knots or greater.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Hold on. Sound. Headphones? No. So, I don't know if that's more... I think that's more realistic, yeah, because we normally don't wear headphones. What a bummer. We didn't get to hear the engines. Alright, so over here... we don't even need 8,000, honestly, we just need 5,000 feet. And then we're gonna pull up the RNAV into Lakeland. Let's do that real fast. Jeez, we're already too high. We're almost there, really. I think I forgot to set that up. Alright, so this is going to be runway 28, so it's 276. And let's go here. Okay. Now just for the heck of it, we're gonna switch up the time just so you guys can see a little bit more. I normally fly a lot at night, or really just lifetime live weather. Let me check my FMC. Alright, so we're at 4,000. Be kind of interesting here. We are stinking close. Alright, 210. We can almost see Lakeland. Alright, so I just checked the chat. I had some people messaging me, hello my people. Unfortunately, I cannot see my messages. I need to figure out a way to bring the chat into here. But right now, I cannot see what you guys are messaging me there, so I do apologize if I'm not responding. Right, so we're approaching this fix. If we look at the legs, JI, JCI, GC, JC, Yabub, Guild. And then Guild is one of the first fixes here on the RNF-28 into Lakeland. So this right here is Navigraph. This is amazing. hopefully what you guys are seeing is a smooth video. It's, you know, I'm not shaking too much. I know it could be kind of trippy sometimes. I'm starting to pull back my speed here. We have traffic here, 11 o'clock, about, what is that, 15 miles, 2400 climbing. I do not see them. You know what? I might go mist and go to Tampa. I think that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a low approach. We're going to extend the flight. We're going to do a low approach here at Lakeland, and then we're going to continue on to Tampa. I'll have to just kind of figure it out on here, but Tampa's right up there, and it should be a fun little hop. Get up to cruising altitude. Now at this point, as an air traffic controller, I'd probably tell the plane to speed up because I didn't tell him to slow down. Because I'm still 15 miles away from the final. Alright, so let's see how that goes. Maintain at least 240 if I can. Let's check out this livery. Look at how nice. See, it's a freighter conversion. I got my slats out. Wow. It's a nice house over there. Hey Bobby, I just saw your comment down below. I had to take off the VR headset. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I'm actually, let me see, what did you say? Okay, yeah, so you say you do fly GA in real life. Yeah, so I'm an air traffic controller. I'm down here in Miami. I work the tower in Tracon. Been there now 15 years. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Alright, so this is where they want us to decelerate. Now, again, guys, I'm an air traffic controller. I love having fun with this, but I'm no pro. I have a bunch of pilot friends, needless to say. Or is it really? I mean, not everyone in my job has a bunch of pilot friends. Alright, so we're slowing down to 210. Perfect. So my goal is to try to shoot the RNAV approach. I've had issues with it. I need to look into why. It's very likely I don't know what I'm doing, but that's fine. Now, man, this weather looks amazing. Looks so good in the sim. Again, we just departed Orlando International Airport flying the PMDG 737-800. The Boeing freighter conversion. We're actually kind of quite heavy. Approach VRF not selected. Oh no. RNF28. Alright, so let's see how this works out. Gonna join up on the final here. And go to flaps 5, 190 knots. We should. Did we blow through? Yeah, so let's... Alright, approach. Actually, we got a quartering tailwind. Wind 155 at 8. Let's check the actual forecast. No, where are we going? When 120 at 3. Alright. Start reducing our speed. There we go. Alright. Speed brakes arm. We are descending. Perfect. Again, this is going to be a low approach. We're going to go mist. And from here, we're going to go to Tampa International. Now, this is something else I love to do. I don't do this often, but let's just do a sunset approach. Right? It's the only way. It's the only way to fly. Alright, so the city lights are not on just yet. It's alright, it's alright. Yeah, nice. Alright, so I'm gonna keep the flaps going. Let's throw the gear down. Oh yeah, looking great here. Alright, flaps 25. There we go. We're just like a touch high. Alright, at this point, you can disengage the autopilot. I'm going to hand fly it in for the low approach.
Traffic. Traffic.
I do not see traffic.
500.
Alright, we're going to continue.
400. 300.
These power lines, not exactly that high, but they are there. Oh, stayed a little high.
100.
So me and my buddy fly out of here all the time. Here's the low approach. And here we go, we're going mist. Alright, so this is going to be kind of exciting here because I don't have... Oh, it's giving me the mist approach instructions. Alright, perfect. So let's do that. Let's fly it. We're going to fly the mist. Is a... it's a paid software. It is a plugin, yes. And this is going to make us stall out of the sky. I don't know why I did that. I should not have done 4,000 feet a minute. And we barely survived that. Alright, pretty cool. So... Well, 230 on the speed here. Alright, so let's look at this real fast. So, let us go to... Now, what I'm doing is... Let me see if I can show you the FMC. Alright, so I am messing with an app on my phone to work the FMC. And so now let's go to I really don't know how to... Have I selected it yet? Alright, so we're about to hit the hold here. And we're going to turn west. So while we start cruising west towards Tampa, I'm going to see if I can figure this out here with you guys. Again, so I'm learning this aircraft. There's certain things I know how to do, certain things I do not know. Alright, let me turn on my VR controller. And here we go. Wait, hold on. Alright, flaps there, set, gear up. Perfect. So it is a challenge controlling this in VR. If you guys have flown X-Plane 11, X-Plane 11 does such a great job of... it's so accurate. It knows if you want to go down, go up. I mean, it's just so spot on. Here, it's just kind of hit or miss. Like, I don't know consistently how to be accurate with this. Toggles, it's easy. You know, when you're toggling a switch, that's not a problem. Or right here, so... let me see. Route, direct. Okay. Alright, so I was able to get a direct. Alternate. Tampa. Distance. Index. Approach. Alright, so Tampa is to my left, which we see right over there. What are we at? We can just level off here at 9. And we can throttle back. So we're... All I want to do... I mean, I could do a visual approach to Tampa. But I would love to... Let's see if I can do it here. TPA. No. Okay, Tampa. Let's go. Execute arrivals. Tampa's. Let's check the weather at Tampa. Wrong Tampa. Well, that doesn't help. Got Plank City, Brooksville. How do we not have Tampa, guys? What's going on here? Alright, we're gonna assume the weather at Tampa is kind of decent. And we're gonna start reducing our speed because we're about to go in for runway... I don't know. Runway 19 right. All right. The other way, you see, look, this is what I'm talking about. I definitely don't want to be climbing. All right, so I'm gonna go to my mouse. Oh, what a bummer. Wasting my time. All right, so we're gonna start descent 3,000 feet per minute. We're gonna hit the speed brake. As you can see right here, we're gonna go through the final, which isn't a terrible thing. Sometimes, honestly, you waste a little bit more money with the VR controllers because they're just off by a little bit. So, here we go. I'm going to start bringing this in. Alright, so we have speed brakes deployed. We're going to increase that rate of turn and bring it all the way back to 150 heading. So let's go 140 heading to intercept the localizer. Tampa runway. Alright, so now I kind of do need it. Alright, so we're gonna shoot the ILS now. Approach. What did we say? Runway 19 right. Which we're about to intercept only and only if I plug in the 108.5 frequency. 108.5 is plugged in. We should be intercepting right now. Alright, we got the airport in sight. We're gonna call it a bust. Now, in real life, this would probably be a go-around, but we're gonna have some fun with this here. Now, granted, guys, we are a bit high, but a nest turn or two will bring it right down. So I wasted a little bit of time right there trying to get the FMC to set up for Tampa. Had I been able to do that, and actually that's something I've never done before. I've never gone to an alternate, so I'm gonna have to look into how to set up the FMC, go to an alternate, and kind of do that a little bit more efficient. Because I mean, I've landed a bunch of times. That's easy, straight shot from one airport to the next. Honestly, this feels a little bit heavier than the 737-700. I guess it should, right?
1,000. Sink
We're
rate.
coming in
Sink
hot.
rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
But I am determined
5.
to land.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
There's no replay on this, so
Pull up.
that's
Sink
right.
rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. One. Sink
Oh, we
rate.
got JetBlue opposite direction on the
Sink rate.
runway.
30. 20. 10.
I'm gonna just taxi by the gates real fast as we check this out, just because this AIG, the traffic mod, is absolutely amazing, and it's kind of unfortunate that Xbox doesn't have access to that, but it kind of makes sense as to why. You know, obviously the computer is able to do a lot more as far as the sim, custom coding, and custom files, but these gates are full of actual flights that fly in here, referenced airlines, planes, aircraft types, liveries, and on occasion, if not more often than not, it will have the actual liveries of that exact aircraft, which is really cool. I am running offline traffic at 100%, so it's giving me a pretty good mix of traffic, I believe. I mean, look, this JetBlue Airbus, if you look up that flight, 2591, it's a real flight. That one came in from Boston. We got Argentina over there. Looks like we're racing this guy. You know, 1213 up ahead. Transavia. And the models actually look pretty good. That's the crazy part, that like they look really good. Oh wow, look at that over there. There's a bunch of stuff moving over there. So we're gonna go around the corner over there and then park. And then I'll try to read some comments or questions if you guys are asking any here in just a moment. Let's see if I can get my phone. So again, I'm flying here in virtual reality using the Reverb G2, and I cannot see the chat window. I've looked a couple times, so I do apologize. Until I can bring that chat window into here, it's kind of a sucky way to do this, but it's a live stream in which I was going to fly anyways, and I was actually recording it, and I decided, you know what, let me just live stream this. I feel like somebody likes to see this, especially from this perspective of VR. It's not just staring at somebody staring at a 2D monitor, which there's nothing wrong with that, but as long as the stream it's moving fast, a good frame rate, and I don't shake my head around like a bobblehead, typically for you guys it's a good experience. So check that out. United 1213 from O'Hare. Oh, we've got the Southwest Gold over here. You got Rouge, Southwest, another livery right there. Southwest in front of us. Oh, so United. Looks like I'm gonna have to try to update my United files, because that one came in as just a generic aircraft. But look at this. This is, I think, what everybody wanted, really. I mean, nobody wanted to see generic fake aircrafts at the gates. And believe it or not, these aircraft will load the catering, cargo, jetways. They will push back. They will get in sequence. If there's traffic like this taxiing around them, they will do their best to kind of stop and give way. It's not perfect. But another thing is here, as you see, is this is currently nighttime, right? So Southwest does have taxi lights. It's just really neat. When they give way, they will turn off their taxi light. Now let me just check my phone real fast. Oh yeah, I had a few people in the chat there with me. Thanks for joining. Machi, you jumped in. Hey Norman Robinson, if you're interested to learn more about Microsoft Flight Sim VR, check out my other videos. Might have to go back one or two videos and see in the description, there's links. I have Discord, but normally the best way to get a hold of me is really Facebook. It's just that platform has been really good for me. So I do have Discord, which I'm on all the time, but also check out the Facebook group. It's called Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 Virtual Reality Group, and it has 7,000 members, and it was the first VR group for Facebook, and really it was alive before the Microsoft official forums were out, and it's where I've been able to